What's up guys, Kuroo here, and today with a new video. So in today's video I actually wanted to show you guys what my SAO Online Integral Factor account is looking like. So what I got for skill records and things like this. Be aware that this isn't a bragging post by any means, so please don't be salty. And somebody just ran in front of me, I don't know who. Interesting. So I thought nobody was here anymore because there are no quests here for us, which is kind of sad, but yeah. I'm just doing this because we are going to get the dagger class in a few days, so I decided why not show you guys what I currently have. And this guy is kind of bugging me, but whatever, we don't care. Okay, let's start. I think I'm going to show you guys my skill records for now. I think we're going to start by each class one by one, and I go for rarity, descending, that's probably easier. So I got this new aim high Yuki. She's pretty decent, especially if you don't have a wave clear unit. She is probably one of the best right now. I would say she is a little bit worse than Christmas Sachi, just because her damage is a little bit lower, unless you have like the defense down ability on your boss, then she would be probably better. But yeah, overall pretty nice unit. I especially like the artwork of her. I call her Armpit Yuki because yeah, I guess you know why. Next up we have this Kirito, Brave Warrior Kirito, or Brave Beater Kirito. He's actually one of my favorite units. Don't know why, I just really like his animation and things like this. He has quite a fast SS ability. And yeah, he does increase damage if the enemy is either debuffed, so this means if he is poisoned, burnt or blooded, or bloody, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, overall pretty nice, but his cost is pretty high. 24 is really high. But yeah, pretty good for bossing. Next up we have Magical Girl Yuki. So she is also a really strong unit in my opinion for bossing, but she can only hit one enemy. So her animation is pretty fast, and she removes the defense increase on the enemy, which is sometimes useful, but yeah. Not the best side ability that you can have, but yeah, cost pretty low and she has pretty high damage, so that's really nice. Next up, Candy Yuki, probably one of the best sword units, just because you have AoE damage. Her damage, or her skill is pretty fast, and also you increase your own HP if you kill down little mobs and enemies. So if you can get your hands on Candy Yuki, she's definitely one of the best units for sword. And then we have this Kirito, Vivid Strike Kirito, and yeah, honestly, he's probably not the best unit that you could get, but yeah, he also gets a 25% buff if you if the enemy is debuffed. But yeah, overall his SS3 is pretty slow, and those attack speed animation isn't the best, so not the best unit you could wish for. Okay. Next up we have Shy Xmas Sashi, or Shy Christmas Sachi, and yeah, her damage is really high, probably the highest of all sword units I think. And yeah, she also has minus 50% damage taken while active, so her wave clear is really good, but for bossing, just because her animation is so slow, she's not the best. So she is actually almost like yeah, Aim High Yuki, so both animations are almost the same, just that Aim High Yuki is from the dark element and she has the holy element. But yeah, really good for wave clearing. Next up we have this Kirito, Cool Swordsman Kirito. I personally really like this. It's a 3-star or a 4-star unit, and yeah, cost is pretty low, and the good thing is that he gives you a critical buff. So the max critical buff you can give is 20.5%, so I already maxed him, and that's for 20 seconds, and he has a good wave clear gap closing ability, so he's pretty good, pretty nice to have. Then we have this Leafa, Leaping Sword Leafa, 620% damage. It's decent. I mean, I haven't made her into a 5-star yet, but I'm personally using her only in combination with this Kirito, with this Brave Beater Kirito, just because she can give yeah, bleeding damage to enemies with a defined rate of 30%, and she also collects enemies' hate. So if you're playing in a team, then it's also pretty nice because you can get the hate and your team can just attack the boss and things like this. But also she can only hit one enemy, that's why she's only good for bossing. Then we have Prescient Leafa, not sure about this one, didn't really use her that much, and yeah, she's just an average unit, not much to talk about, and I'm just going to leave out the other units because to be honest, I didn't look into them that much. But yeah, should be pretty good overall. Let's go to the one-hand rapier. So my rapier team isn't the best you can have, but yeah, that's just the cards that I currently have. So first one is Ice Cold Glare Mater. Personally, I really like the Mater character, so she's really nice to have. And yeah, her damage is actually pretty decent, and she gives a 50% increase with critical damage. This means if you have like critical characters or cards that boost critical damage, then she's really good to have. So in combination with, I'm just going to show you guys the other card. In combination with this one, I think. No, that's not the one. Where's the other Asuna? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, in combination with this one, she's really strong, because this Asuna actually gives like a critical rate increase for 47.2% for 5 seconds, which makes Mater really strong. But yeah, Mater pretty good. She also has the water element, so if you're fighting something like Manticore, then she's pretty nice to have. Then we have this Asuna, energetic Asuna. So overall she's pretty nice because she is one of the few units that actually has like an AoE ability for rapier, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, it's also piercing damage and chance to bleed the damage of bleeding damage for 30 seconds, so you can bleed the enemy, which is always nice to have these kind of debuffs. And then we have this Yukata Asuna, or Dazzling Beauty Asuna, and she also has Gap Close, which is really nice, and damage attack increase from your own switch for 5 seconds. So yeah, if you switch and use her, then you will do a lot more damage. So she's a really nice supporting unit. I would use her supporting unit in my team, and yeah, pretty nice stuff. And this one's also pretty nice because she can give beat damage, but there's nothing special about her going on, and it's also slash damage, so one of the few cards which do slash damage for rapier. And the other cards, they aren't that interesting, so I'm just going to skip through this and go to the next one. So let's go for Club or Mace. That's my weakest cards, or weakest element that I have. So first off, I have Full Defense Lisbeth, and it gives like enemy blunt damage minus 17.4% for 15 seconds. So yeah, Mace is most likely like a support, what do you call it, a support class. Yeah, so not much to say there. This one's actually pretty nice because it gives like enemy defense minus 21.1%, which is a lot. So this one is really good. There are a lot of 3 or 4 star cards. I'm just calling them, let's just call them 4 star cards, because if you max them out, they're 4 star cards that are really strong. And that's one of them because yeah, of the defense and debuff, just really nice. Then we have this one. This one gives enemy thrust attack minus 10.05%. So as I already said, Mace is most of the time like a supporting class. So if you're playing Mace, then you definitely want to play with a team, because most of the abilities aren't AoE damage abilities, so it's also hard to farm with them. But yeah, pretty nice if you have them as a support in your team or in your guild. Okay, I think I'm going to show you the X class, and then the other classes I'm going to show you guys the next time. And yeah, X class. So I just recently pulled, or yesterday I pulled this class Iago, which took a long time. And I really wanted to get her just because I think I'm going to explain in another video my X build. But yeah, class Iago, pretty decent if you have the right cards. She gives you 1 additional damage per max HP of 5. So this means for every 5 HP that you have, you will get an additional damage of this ability. So it only does like 404, but the more HP you have, the stronger she gets. So I think the longer this game goes on, the stronger this card will get. So she's definitely nice, and she's also for bossing. The problem is that her cost is also really high, 24, which I personally don't like, just because high cost means you can't use as many cards as you like. And yeah. Also, the amount of increase for switch gauge is more than normal, which is also really nice. This means if you use this ability, then your switch gauge gets increased more, which is really nice. Class Iago, nice to have. And then this is one of the best X units, in my opinion. So Golden Hair Guardian Leafa. She has really high damage, only 1 single foe again. And if you activate the skill, you can get HP again, or HP recovery of 10% of your max HP, which is a lot. And yeah, switch gauge also increases more than usual. So this is one of the few cards where you don't need to kill the enemy to get HP back, so really nice to have as sustain, especially in bossing. As I already mentioned, I will show you guys my X build in another video, which is really nice to have. Yeah. Okay, then we have this Furious Agile. He has one of the highest damage cards in the game, as you can see, plus 978% damage. But the problem is he is really slow, or his animation is really slow. But he also has the chance of poisoning your enemy for 30 seconds, which is really nice to have. He's really manly, this Agile. And next up we have this Leafa, X-Master Leafa. So I used to use her, but the problem is with my build, that's why I'm not using her anymore. Her damage is also pretty high, and she's one of the best AoE damage cards for X. And yeah, the less HP, the more damage you do. But my build is the more HP you have, the more damage you do, so probably won't use her anymore in my builds. And then we have Tactician Iago. So that's one of the underrated cards in my opinion. So what she does, she's a buffing card, but you need to activate a buff. It's for 40 seconds and flinch resist increased by 90%, which means you almost will never get flinched. Most of the times, I mean 90%, you still have a 10% chance of getting flinched, but probably won't happen. And it also increases your critical rate for a bit as the HP increases. So the more HP you have, the higher chance of the crit rate you get, or the higher your chance of getting crits is. It's also one of the cards I'm using in my X build. And yeah, she's really nice. Love it to have her. And that's one of the other 4-star cards, which is super good, because it's an AoE card and easily draw aggro, enemy aggro. If you're farming for weapon proficiency and things like this, then this one is really good, because he has such a huge range and he just spins around. But yeah, the range is enormous. It's bigger than Kenny Yuki's, not Kenny Yuki, Christmas Yuki's. And yeah, really nice. One of the better 4-star cards. And then we have this Lisbeth. Honestly, she's pretty bad. And yeah, damage isn't that high, and when the enemy's HP is 50% or up, then attack ability will increase by 100%. So well, it's only 462% at max, so the only good thing is that it hits multiple foes. Okay, you guys didn't hear this. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you can hit multiple foes, and yeah, damage is pretty low, so not the best card ever. This one is probably one of the best X cards that you can get. 525% damage at max. It only hits one enemy, but the good thing is it gives you a bonus damage. It gives you a bonus damage buff based on your max HP for 10 seconds. So that's really strong. And she will only get stronger because in this game you will only get more HP, most likely, and yeah, probably going to be a beast. And yeah, other cards I'm just going to skip, and I think I'm just going to show you guys the other cards in a second video, I think, otherwise it's going to be too long. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you liked it, then please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as this helps me out a lot. And yeah, hopefully I will see you in the next one. And yeah, definitely going to make a part 2 and show you guys my lens cards, which I'm pretty proud of, and my passive abilities, which are kind of hard to get, but yeah, they are also really important. And yeah guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.